This podcast is sponsored by Ed's Mummy Removal. Have mummies been plaguing you for the past 4 days and 4 nights? Why, that's because of a ritual that was performed, and now mummies have risen up all over the world. But here at Ed's Mummy Removal, we have many humane methods of removing mummies from your property, including baited traps, those nets that pull you up into a tree when you step on them, and guns, because mummies are already dead, so it's still humane. That's Ed's Mummy Removals. Use promo code That's a Wrap for 10% off your first mummy removal.
Have you or a loved one ever been diagnosed with a terrible disease like mesothelioma? Call this number. It's 1-800-456-789-10. And we'll help you, man. You gotta get help with that shit. Hit us up. That's 1-800-456-8910. You're doing bad.
Hey, I'm Ford Dodge, owner of Buick Chrysler. Ford Dodge's Buick Chrysler dealership over on I-35 and 58. Come on down for all your Buick Chrysler needs. Not your Ford Dodge's needs, okay? If you want that, you go to Buick Chrysler Ford Dodge's. 3 doors down from me off 58th Street. Don't get them confused.
This podcast is sponsored by the Kaufman Center. This weekend, you can hear famed author Charlie Bologna read his new book, The End of an Empire, That's it, folks. Hear him speak. We have testimony from others who have heard him speak publicly, and here they are.
He spoke so good. I was moved. I cried a little.
It was louder than I thought it was going to be. He spoke pretty loud.
It was great. I was a little tired, so I fell asleep halfway through and someone tapped me at the end, but what I saw I liked.
That's Charlie Bologna this weekend at the Kaufman Center. Welcome to another episode of everyone's favorite arts and culture podcast, Kansas City Revival. I'm your host, Tom Timley. On today's show, I visit the grand opening of an important new museum with surprising results. But first, our very own Agatha Quiltenkatz sits down with our fascinating guests for the roundtable discussion. So pack it up, pack it in, and let me begin. This is Kansas City Revival.
Welcome back to Kansas City Revival. I'm your host, Agatha Quiltenkatz, and we have an incredible show for you today. We have a co-host today.
Hello.
Jake Redpath is here in the studio.
Thank you so much for having me, Agatha. I'm so excited to be here. I love the show. I love what you guys do here, and I'm just so stoked to be your co-host today.
First off.
Wow, thank you.
If I can, I'd love to ask you some questions before we move on to other guests.
I'd love to answer your questions.
Amazing. Well, Jake, you're a comedian?
That's right.
And I've heard our intern Todd told us that you've been doing comedy for a long time. Is that right?
Yeah.
You started pretty young, as a teenager? Is that right?
I started comedy when I was at the ripe age of 19.
Oh my gosh, little baby.
So yeah, I'm 29 now, so 10 years, over 10 years in comedy now. So.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you have your own podcast.
Yes, Jake and Off. For those of you who might be inclined to listen to podcasts.
Tell us what that podcast is about a little bit, if you can.
It's really tough to say if it's about specifically one thing. I have comedians on, normally comedians, sometimes people who aren't, but I gather some topics, some stuff going on in the
current
world.
events.
Yeah, usually it's like silly, goofy stuff. Like there will be like a statue of a mermaid in Italy with giant titties or like something like that. that? And it's like that kind of stuff.
Just
you know?
whatever topics are sort of like
Yeah, it's
tickling
usually
your
pretty
fancy.
light. Occasionally, it can get into like some more serious stuff.
Because you
but
get into some political stuff
some
too, right?
political stuff too, but like my political beliefs, I feel like are pretty like regular, normal people beliefs. Like
I just have the standard
yeah. But,
default.
yeah, I have been to a My Pillow guy rally, ironically,
That's incredible.
just to observe as an observer.
I
Very
mean,
formative
yeah,
experience.
for entertainment purposes,
Yeah.
I'm sure it was.
It was scary, actually.
Everything
it was more of a
you-
horror thing. I thought it was going to be funny when I went, but then
Wow.
once you get you're like, oh shit, these guys are serious.
Oh gosh. I also read that you have worked with Dimitri Martin before.
Yeah, I opened for Dimitri Martin.
You
one
opened for
time.
him. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
Over at the Folly Theater in Kansas City.
Wow.
It's the most people I performed for. It was like 1,052 people.
1,000.
yeah.
You've counted.
No, that was it was
Oh,
sold
I was
out,
like-
and that's how many people could be in there. It would be
Amazing.
sick if I counted. Though. That would be cool.
Oh man.
I'm dedicated. I was like, I'm gonna need to know this so I can brag about it later on a podcast.
Yeah.
In 6 years, this is gonna be relevant.
And then you also you produce shows at Knuckleheads. Is that
Knucklehead
right?
Saloon, yeah.
So you wear a lot of hats.
A lot of hats, so many hats. It's good that I have such a big head because I can fit a lot of different hats on there.
Which hat would you say is your favorite?
My
If you
favorite
had
hat
to-
is just the Jake hat.
Just the
being
Jake
me.
hat?
Just the hat that says Jake on it.
Love that.
Just being myself.
you.
Yeah. I think the other hats are hats that have been foisted upon me.
Yeah.
It's like, that whole
We all
thing
have
about
hats
like,
foisted.
nobody wants to be the king, but somebody's got to do it. And it's like always the guy who. I feel like that way about all my other hats. Besides the Jake hat. That one comes natural.
Well, talk to me a little bit more about your comedy. Like what do you tend to like gravitate towards in terms of topics and
I feel like a lot of my stuff is relatively personal, or at least is like informed by personal experience and stuff like that. I think comedy for me when I was a kid was something that I got into because I was like kind of by myself a lot. My parents like split up at a young age, and I didn't have like a ton of friends. Like I always had friends, but I didn't have like a ton of close friends.
Yeah.
So I'd always watch stand-up comedy when I was a kid, and it was like kind of an escape for me. And then as an adult, I've found that I feel like it's sort of cathartic in the way of like, I was alone a lot as a kid, and then now as an adult, it's like kind of a way for me to connect with people a little bit. Is how I view it.
yeah. It's sort of like a room full of friends.
Yeah,
without
exactly.
being
Yeah,
friends,
that's how I
which is
feel
kind of
about
nice. What would you say to somebody that's like a young person that's wanting to get into comedy, especially since you started so young?
You just got to go out there and do it.
Yeah.
You just have to go out there and like get on stage and do it. That's like the best number one way to learn. Like, obviously you can learn a lot from like listening to other people and what they have to say. Like there's so much valuable insight that other people can give you, but ultimately the only way to actually be a comedian is to go do comedy.
Yeah, and not be afraid to like
Exactly. You just have
fail
to-
or.
And it's way easier than people think it is. Like people think that it's like people come up to you all the time after a comedy show and be like, "Oh, I could never do that." And it's like, dude, yes, you could. So easily.
It's just getting up there.
I'm
really,
like
I think is
talking
probably
about the stupidest shit like of all time. I feel like, and people like it because they also.
they
like
relate
stupid
in some
shit.
way.
Yeah, like we all are like just
Yeah.
kind of the same. So
Well, I'm excited for you to co-host with me today.
I'm stoked.
First off, where can people find you online?
Instagram and YouTube are my two main. So at Jake Redpath burner account on Instagram.
Perfect.
And then you can find Jake and Off podcast on both of those platforms, Instagram and YouTube. And obviously the podcast is like anywhere you can get your podcasts.
And that's
So,
Jake and Off podcast.
Jake and Off. Yeah,
Right.
JAKIN and then off the regular spelling.
And then, so before we move on to some other interviews, can I ask you some rapid fire questions?
Yeah, hit me.
So just as fast as you can,
Go
you gotta
off.
answer these. So, first off, let's see, favorite animal,
Anteater,
reading or audiobooks,
audiobooks.
sexiest animal.
God, Anteater.
What's the most racist joke you've ever told, and can you tell it right now?
No. No, I can't.
Good
That
answer.
is- yeah.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Burgers or tacos?
Tacos.
Who would win in a fight between Joe Biden and Trump?
Oh, it sucks, but it's Donald Trump.
You're probably right.
It sucks, but the answer is Donald Trump.
Who's sexier, Biden or Trump?
Joe Biden.
And then last one, favorite national tragedy, 9/11 or the Challenger?
Ooh.
Or other.
Favorite? Is that what you said? Not which one is worse, which one is my favorite, right?
Which one is your favorite?
9/11 easily. I mean, come on.
Come on.
I love me some 9/11. Put it on tape. Put that out. There you go. Quote it.
All right. Well, we're going to get into our other interviews. Jake's going to be co-hosting with me, and we're super excited, right, Jake?
I'm stoked.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Well, we'll be right back. Hey, it's Crystal Sanchez, your local alternative astrologer here. Come in for a reading anytime. Anytime. I'm there all the time. You just come in. Whether you're a scapula, a virgin, an airspace, gem bros, whatever your sign is, I can help you. And today I'm going to tell you your do's and don'ts for the week. Do: uncooked beans, sunsets, and weird hats. Don'ts: Garfield poetry, Bruce Springsteen concerts, and tires. This is Crystal Sanchez coming for a reading.
The KC Revival podcast is brought to you by viewers like you. So if you know what the word bequeath means, and you would like to bequeath some money you have to us, please do so. Go to kcrevival.com/bequeath me and bequeath all your assets to us. Thank you.
Hey, can anyone hear me? This is Chad. This is Chad. I've been locked away in this basement for I'm not sure how long, but if this is reaching anyone, if you could please find my mom. And
He's out!
Oh,
He got out!
Please, please. Oh, no.
What the fuck is this? Turn this shit off. Shut the fuck up, Chad.
My mom. Mom, I love you.
Your mom's dead. Shut the fuck up.
And we're back. I'm your host, Agatha Quiltenkatz, and today's co-host is here, Jake.
Hello,
Redpath.
Agatha.
Oh, I'm so excited. We're going to be talking to Pat Druckus next, who is a professional party starter. Welcome, Pat.
Hey, thanks for having me here.
So happy to have
Yeah,
you.
of course.
So you're a professional party starter.
Yeah, professional
Tell us a
party
little
starter.
bit about that.
I'm not from Kansas City originally. And
Oh, really?
when
Where are you from?
I'm from St. Louis area. So
Oh, okay.
when I came here, I went to a few concerts. Went to a few parties, met some people. And
Name 4 concerts.
Taylor Swift.
Okay.
The old one back in the day.
Not the Eras
Yeah. I saw Danzig.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, my tastes are all over the board.
I was gonna say.
Saw The Boss, and then I saw Garth Brooks.
Wow.
Those are like,
Okay.
yeah,
Well-rounded, I'd say.
Yeah,
And just to clarify, you mean
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen? By the
yeah,
boss.
the
Okay.
boss. Yeah,
Okay,
I just
gotcha.
call him the boss. He's a professional party starter. Actually,
Is
I think
he-
he started that before he went into
Is
music.
he kind of your higher up?
I do report to him, but it's only like bi-quarterly.
Yeah, he's not signing your paychecks or anything.
No, not at all. We just go to the meetings every year. They're hosted at a Ramada Inn downtown in Jersey.
Okay, so is
Yeah.
the nickname? I'm just trying to make sure I understand. Bruce Springsteen's nickname is the Boss.
Yeah.
And does that come from him as sort of the leader of the party starters? Or?
Yeah, it originated there. Other people will say the origins mean something else, but that
Okay.
originally it's because you brought the boss to a party. You were going to have a party.
Yeah, there
he's
you go.
starting a
Okay,
party.
gotcha. All right.
Did you do any training with him?
I learned from someone who learned from him. So, by proxy.
I guess we should go ahead and get into what that is
Yeah.
before we.
Yeah. So I'm a professional party starter. A lot of local businesses hire me at concerts to get things going. But I also do private events, If
Okay.
you have a kid's birthday party or, you're just bored one day and have a few friends over and they're all socially
How do you get a
awkward.
kid's birthday party started?
Oh, easy. I go, circle pit. And then I just get it going, But a lot of people don't. A lot of people are too afraid to throw down at a kid's birthday. Not me. We will
So you're
get the
starting
party
like
started.
full on mosh pits.
Yeah, it's whatever the moment feels. Sometimes I'll just put on Pink and just I'm coming out.
And so, do you do a lot of children's birthdays?
That's 98% of my business. Yeah,
Interesting.
that's most
Wow.
of what I do.
And so-
yeah.
And so you're playing Pink, you're doing the mosh pits.
Yeah.
At the same time?
Again, it's all sometimes
Dependent
yes.
on
Yeah,
the situation.
Yeah.
So
But,
you kind of just have to be on your toes, ready to start a
yeah.
party at any moment.
At
really.
any moment, if I'm paid for
Yeah.
it. On my off time, I don't party.
Oh, you don't party at all.
Now let me
no.
ask you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you just kind of a hypothetical scenario in this situation
Yeah.
that we're in right now. Here in the recording studio. How would you get a party started
Ooh,
in a
that's a-
scenario like
Oh,
this?
yeah.
Great question.
I'd probably just be like, hey, everyone get on your feet. I want to see blood. And then circle pit it up, most
Circle pit.
likely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no! Now Todd the intern is sloshing around our. Todd, get out of here! Get out of here, Todd.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah.
Actually.
And I'm only giving it like
We were
10%
this close to a
right
party.
now. Yeah.
Jeez.
But I'm just saying, when I moved here originally, I felt like the crowds here just need a little more oomph,
Yeah.
Like I was at, when was it? Last year, there's a band I like called Waxahachie, and she has a side project. It's kind of like a folk band. But the crowd, they're into it, but they're too cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're too cool to enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
So I got up on stage, kicked the drummer, and said, let's get it fucking going. Bam! They hired me to do that, by the way.
They hired you.
They hired you.
That was one of my few big gigs, actually.
Can you? So who specifically is hiring you? Is it the band? Is it the venue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it was Knuckleheads for that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
they hired me for that. It was a great concert.
was the concert? And the concert was at Knuckleheads, or they didn't hire you to go?
It was
to
at a different venue. So they told me, go over there, do your thing, and then next time they come into town, maybe they'll come to our venue.
So it sounds like actually what happened is Knuckleheads paid you to go fuck up this.
That's what
drummer.
it sounds like. Yeah.
Bruce taught us a lot.
Okay. And that's Bruce Springsteen
Yeah,
again.
that is Bruce Spring, the boss. I do call him Bruce and the boss.
Yeah.
Depending on what mood I'm in. Yeah.
Well, it's a new year.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? What are some concerts you have coming up? Or do you have some?
Yeah. Sesame Street on Ice is going on
Oh,
in
wow.
a few months. I'm going to make an appearance there.
See, I don't want you to give too much away because obviously it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I'm going to emerge from Oscar Strashka.
Wow.
And I'm just going to roll him down the ice, kicking him the whole time, saying, let's go. Let's go.
To be honest, I didn't know that an on ice situation is supposed to turn into a party,
Yeah.
but
Oh, yeah.
we're doing things different in
no.
2024, huh?
No, 2024, I'm going to say, everyone get down on this ice. We're going to circle pit. I mean, that's what you do on ice. You go in circles.
It kind of sounds like a
It's
lawsuit
already
waiting
there.
to happen. But
Yeah, and just out of curiosity, who is paying you to do the Sesame Street on Ice
That's
one?
great. It's not the Sprint Center. I'll tell you that right now. It's not. Is it the Wiggles? I don't know.
so it sounds like maybe you're more of a saboteur
Kind of
than
kind of a hitman of
yeah,
sorts.
of entertainment.
Yeah. Well, there's that boss.
But hey,
lyric.
you're getting paid. you know,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
In this economy,
Oh yeah. I mean,
You
a
know?
gig's a gig. Again, I don't get those. I shouldn't have said anything. I might lose the Sesame Street gig now that I'm thinking
We'll cut
about
it.
it. You can
We'll cut
cut
it.
that out. Okay, great. Oh
yeah,
my
we'll
God.
definitely cut it.
Yeah.
Well, we have to take a quick break,
Okay.
but please stick around.
Of course.
We want to talk some more about some parties that you're going to be starting.
Okay.
So, all right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking to a local business owner.
This podcast has been brought to you by Jesus Christ and viewers like you. Whether you like it or not, Jesus brought this podcast to you. You don't got a choice. Thanks.
Hey, it's the boss here. That's right, Bruce Springsteen, and I want to tell you about my exciting new podcast with Jeff Bezos. That's right, me and my buddy Jeff are talking everything.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Jeff. That's Jeff Bezos. And we're talking all the important stuff like golf,
Money,
space,
tits,
vaginas,
penises.
classic American stuff. Join us on our journey as we discover America and ourselves.
Hey, are you having some kind of party, some kind of event thing going on, and everyone there's lame? You know, like a funeral and such. Well, call me, Pat Druckus. I'll bring the ruckus to that party. New baby? Get that fucker in the pit! Grandma died? Get that bitch in the
Hey, Pat, my mom just got diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, really? You know what I want to do? Invade her blood cells with blood! Circle it up! Circle all you red blood cells, circle around other red blood cells until you eat yourself and become a cancerous cell that takes over a body. Let's go!
We're back with Kansas City Revival. I'm your host, Agatha Quiltenkatz, and our host, Jake Redpath, is still here.
Thank you.
Pat Druckus, professional party starter, is still in the studio.
I'm here, yep.
Try not to start any parties in our
careful.
last segment.
No, I gotta go to the bathroom in a minute, so I can't. Yeah.
What happens if you go to the bathroom after you start the party?
There's a circle pit that I'll see blood.
Okay.
Hemorrhoids.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's a
no.
party all on its own,
Should you
isn't
be
it?
sitting down right now?
I got a little plushy underneath.
Okay, perfect. Let us know if you need anything.
Yeah, just...
Will do.
So our next guest is a local business owner, Dusty Masterson. Hi, Dusty.
Howdy, hey, yeah, I'm
Thanks
Dusty.
for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm happy to get the good word out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us, what's your business?
Yes. So I recently, within the last 5 years, opened up Dusty's Diaper Depot.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a half mile east of I-35,
Okay, amazing.
Shawnee Mission.
Is that like a baby, like apparel store that also has diapers? That mostly just
see that's a common misconception. We have some diapers for babies, but we have diapers for all walks of life.
all ages, all sizes.
Yes, all ages, sizes. We're really trying to put out the recreational use
Okay.
of diapers.
So,
Oh, recreational. use.
do you happen to be a part of the adult baby diaper lovers community?
Well, okay. I by association.
Okay.
I'm not on the committee, but we do business with.
You provide them.
We do provide them with their.
It's a business transaction.
Look, there's not a super high demand at this point for
Is that like an official partner?
diapers.
The-
So yes,
yeah.
we do business with them. Yeah.
You know that that makes me wonder, Pat. You go to a lot of parties.
Yep.
People probably wear diapers at parties, right? I mean, the kids.
Yeah,
the
the kids
parties,
do.
but also probably a lot of
Yeah,
little parties.
I think it's. I hate to I don't want to shit on your business,
Well,
but
it happens
funny,
all
though.
the time.
I do feel like I can tell when an adult's wearing diapers, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's usually pretty obvious. That
Yeah, so
they're wearing
We have
them.
different sizes of diapers that are a little bit more slim fitting.
a little more discreet.
Yeah, they're discreet. They only have one tag sticking out the back.
Are you, Dusty? Are you wearing a diaper right
Well,
now?
of course, would I be a good businessman if I was not
Okay, that's a good
modeling
point.
my own
yeah.
product?
Especially
that's a
on
good
a
point.
on a show where you have
Well,
the
yes,
chance to
here-
reach a wide audience.
Here, I'll show y'all
Oh,
right
he's
now.
pulling his pants down. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
There's. Oh. Okay.
That's a
wow. Look at that
complicated
diaper.
belt.
The tag, see the tag? It's a little more discreet.
It does.
The
Oh, it
tag
is.
is discreet. The rest
Yeah.
of it is very,
well,
very.
Yeah.
this one's camo. We have
Yeah.
other colors.
I was gonna say it's tough to see you.
Yeah, that's kind of the point with the discreet
Yeah,
model.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's discreet. It's got one tag, just like you said. That
Only
is
one,
true,
and
so.
that's the pull tag. So that's how you get them off.
So you have lots of different patterns and designs too.
Well, yes, because it's hard to convince some people to wear diapers, understandably, because some people just have misconceptions.
Yeah.
And for me, we wanted to make sure we had colors that would suit any sort of occasion.
So do you mostly advertise more towards recreational use?
Well,
than
we're
for
trying.
necessity.
We're trying. We kind of keep it as just the diaper depot. That way, we
Okay.
bring in you
Yeah.
know parents and stuff buying diapers for their kids, and maybe then we can kind of rope them in, pull
Yeah,
them in
you
to
say-
get some
I
recreational
noticed
diaper
you
use.
brought a list there of it looks like it's taglines that you use to
Yes.
advertise. Can you read some of those for
Yes.
us?
We shit our pants too. That's a new one. We're kind of throwing
Relatable.
that one
It's
at the wall.
relatable.
It is. I mean that. Who hasn't shit their pants?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not just a fart. Save yourself.
Oh, that's what those save yourself bumper stickers I see everywhere mean.
Oh,
Those are our
hashtag
best-selling
save-
items.
I was confused
Gotcha.
by that. Yeah.
We
Were
should have
you,
put the other text in a larger font than the save yourself. We realized later.
Were you a sponsor for the New Year's Eve ball drop? I saw that hashtag a lot.
Yeah, we that was pretty much all of my life savings we put into that. So I'm glad that reached some people. But yes, we did.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
did.
hopefully next year, lots of diaper sales for the ball drop.
Well,
in several cities, I would
hopefully the
imagine.
diapers aren't the only things that are going to be getting dropped.
I have a question. Do you have any taglines that aren't like fear-based? That aren't like geared towards like making people scared of shitting their pants? Like maybe
Well,
they're just
that's a
about
good
like
question.
how good diapers are.
Are you saying that fear isn't a good tactic?
Well, I think it's a good tactic for getting customers in the
Right.
door, but maybe sustaining them, it could be a little, you know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Finish your question, then we'd have a quick call after that.
Well, I think that we do have some taglines out there, but we found that a nice route of getting someone to wear a diaper just leads to a very awkward conversation. You got to appeal to their fear to make them realize that maybe it's a good idea before they realize they love it.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So you scare them, you get them scared, and
Yes.
then you lull them into a feeling of security with the diapers.
Yes, and
Okay.
once they're lulled, they're
Once
pretty
lulled, they're
well
there.
lulled.
That makes pretty
They're
pretty
stuck.
good sense to me. Okay.
Well, we have a quick call. Caller, you're on the line.
Hi, my name's Tevin.
Tevin,
I've called
God,
before,
no.
but
I know you have.
But I have a question for Dusty.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Dusty. Big fan. I work for Amazon, and I use
Oh.
your diapers on a daily basis. And they've become
Yes.
so comfortable. We don't get bathroom breaks, but they've become so comfortable that I started wearing them all the time. And even in bed and in the shower, and my wife has left me and taken the children. And I wonder, do you have a diaper for that?
Well, actually, yes, we do have a single man who lives alone, recently divorced model of diaper that.
What's the name of that diaper?
It's called the sad diaper.
The sad diaper. That
Yeah.
sounds. Yeah. Do you have just any general advice? I'm worried I'm a little addicted to your diapers.
Well, I would hate to dissuade you from purchasing my product, but I think that maybe if you got our reusable diaper model, then maybe your addiction might be a little bit less taxing on your own income.
Reusable diaper, like underwear?
Like a
Is that are we just
cloth?
talking about
No,
underwear?
it's not.
Like a
it's
cloth
not quite,
diaper?
not quite the same. It's a little bit different. They are washable, but they still have the straps on the sides and the very absorbent.
Okay.
patch.
Yeah.
So
but
it's not quite the
what if you
same.
piss and shit in it?
Then you wash it.
And the piss and shit comes all the way out? That's, I guess, is my question
Most,
about it.
most
I
of
have
it
big
does.
business.
Tevin, why
Most
are you
of it
still
does.
on the
Oh,
phone?
sorry. No one said goodbye to me, so I just stayed on. I'll take the rest of my answer off the air.
Thank you. What a nice fellow.
Okay, I may be a little naive here. What's recreational about the diaper?
Yes. The recreational portion comes from the fact that day-to-day life, people aren't using diapers the way that they should be. Recreational uses, we're not just using these because we have to. You know, babies,
Yeah.
they have to. You get to a certain age, your bowels getting away from you,
Okay.
you have to. We want people to use diapers by choice. We want it to be something that they want.
But a choice
To
that they
wear.
make out of fear.
Well,
Just to be clear.
If it starts in fear, that's okay by me.
Can I ask, where is your accent from?
Oh yeah, I came from Sedalia,
Oh, okay.
Missouri.
Interesting. Right. Yeah.
Have you been?
Yeah, I've been there. I'm surprised, frankly.
Well,
it doesn't seem like
I didn't talk to a lot of people when I was growing up. I was an only child, and
Okay.
I just watched TV.
Whoa, what shows did you primarily watch?
Rugrats?
Well, I wasn't allowed to watch those, so I watched a lot of the Weather Channel,
Oh, okay.
like the national one.
No, right, yeah. And so did you find growing up were you always interested in diapers?
Yes.
Or is that something that you learned about yourself later? And
Well-
if you were interested, did you find that people embraced you, or were they more negative about it?
Well, that's such a good question.
Thank you.
I've always been a fairly flatulent child.
Okay, farting.
Dusty actually is not my real name. It was a nickname that I was given because of the fact that I tended to dust.
Like crop dust?
Crop dust, yes, as I walked around.
But was it just like your farts, not actual dust?
Yeah, it was just my farts.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was no actual dust at that time. But
At that time.
well, later on, once they started calling me that, I was confused. So I did try to, as a
You tried
way
to
to
play
bring
into
humor
it.
into it, to
Okay.
make it be like, look, I'm playing
Yeah.
along.
No, right.
I
get
did
that.
bring some dust from
Okay.
from my cabinets, and I threw it. And
Okay.
that did not work.
It didn't help. Yeah.
But I did have some issues that went beyond flatulence, where I did have what I think the children refer to as a shart, and
shart.
that
Oh, yeah.
shart, and that is
Sharted.
where I discovered my love and my want for diapers.
Okay. Interesting. Do you think that you'll always wear diapers, or do you think
Yes.
that maybe there's a chance? Okay. Well, I guess there's no
Well, I
reason
know
to go
you
further.
can
than
finish
that
the question, but my answer is yes.
We have another call.
wow.
Caller, you're on the line. Wow, a lot of
I
people.
got a question for Mr. Druckus. Is that your name, Druckus?
Yeah, that's me, Druckus, bringing the ruckus.
Oh, right, I like that. That's good.
Oh, wow, we didn't hear that before.
Okay,
know.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
My aunt Linda died, and I was wondering, do you do funerals? We're a very sad, bereaved people, and I was wondering if you could uplift
Yeah.
the spirits at the funeral. What's the thing you do there?
I have done a couple of funerals in the past. I will say the first one I did, I get up on stage. I request there's a stage at the funeral.
Okay, I was gonna
Of course,
ask.
and then I go.
All right.
And then what?
I have a feeling I know what's
I
coming
know.
next.
I think
have
you
a
might
feeling
know.
maybe I use you
And
as
then, no, I think you're wrong actually, because then I go, I'm coming up, so you better get it sharded in here, and I say sharded.
Wow.
Wow, you say sharded? You
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
Interesting.
There's a lot of old people at funerals.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Yeah, I'm expecting a lot of diaper
Yeah.
wearers to be there.
Excuse me, caller. Do you have ad space for this funeral? You said there are a lot of.
Wait. You
How
want me
many?
to advertise at the funeral for your business?
I mean, if you could just maybe put like a poster on the casket.
I was
or-
actually thinking because if it's open casket, you could put it kind of like inside.
Yeah.
So like as
You
people
could
are
put the
walking by,
diaper
it's
on
like,
the.
It doesn't have to be big. I'm not.
yeah.
Yeah, Aunt
But
Linda was a big
something.
fan of diapers, so I guess that if she probably wouldn't mind.
All right. Well, just reach out to me after the show's over, and I think we can make something happen.
I'll send you an email.
Yes, please.
What's your email?
Yeah, what's
It is Dusty's Diapers at hotmail.com.
Okay, interesting.
I got in with the Hotmail right before they shut it down.
Yeah. That happens a lot.
It's Hotmail spelled M-A-L-E, right?
Yes. They shut that down real quick.
Pat, I meant to ask earlier, do you have different rates for different events?
Yeah, so if it's a private event, I try to work on a sliding scale. So if it's, it's usually by
Making
how many
it accessible
bodies.
for
Yeah, how many bodies do I have to make bleed?
Yeah.
Amount
of blood type thing.
If it's good, usually I charge $50 to $100.
Oh, wow. That's really reasonable.
Yeah. I got nothing else going on.
Yeah.
If I'm being quite honest with you.
Is this your full-time job, or is this just a
Yeah,
hobby?
it's a full-time job. I come from old money.
Okay. What do you mean? How did your family get their money?
My dad owns a payday loan business.
Oh, perfect. So he's a good guy.
No.
Oh.
Not at all. Wait, he's not going to hear this, is he?
I don't know.
We'll cut that too.
Okay, yeah, just cut that out of there. We'll be okay. But yeah, I come from old money.
So I just want to make sure I understand completely this whole scenario.
Yeah, of course. Let's get the
Let's
details.
break it down. Let's break it down.
So you're a professional party starter
Yep.
whose boss is Bruce Springsteen.
Yep.
And
Vicariously, there's a middleman.
And that is your only job because you come from you've come from the loins
loan.
of a man who owns a payday loan business.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I don't think I've ever realized the irony. Never thought about that.
Yeah.
Because the boss is kind of anti my
Yeah.
dad a lot, right?
Does Bruce know about your dad?
Can we cut this? Can we cut all this from the podcast, please?
Just cut it out.
I
No
don't want to
problem.
lose, even though me and Bruce aren't too close like that, I don't want to lose what we got,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let me throw another party situation at you.
Okay, I'm here.
Put you on your toes. So let's say, it's a funeral, like this gentleman just called for.
Yeah.
But it's somebody who died tragically young, like maybe like a child.
Okay.
Or something like that. Maybe let's say, they died of being shot by their boyfriend.
Oh, God.
But their boyfriend is also a child. It's a terrible mistake. Kids get a hold of guns and accidentally shoot people. And so that happened to a kid. And now you've been hired to start a party at their funeral.
Yep.
How would you do it?
I'd probably get up in front of everyone. I'd say, God, just seeing this tiny casket hurts my heart. But it doesn't hurt as much as the blood. I want to see you fuckers shed. And I just start kicking.
Circle pit?
Circle
God,
pit.
Todd's in here
circle
again.
pit around the
Todd,
casket.
get out, Todd.
Sorry, I heard circle.
Oh, we have another caller. Oh my God, a lot of calls today. Caller, you're on.
Yeah, this is the boss.
Oh.
Wow. I gotta be honest, I don't like what I'm hearing.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, what's going on?
All
What?
this talk about blood and circle pits is not what we're about as party starters. We're supposed to uplift people with our music and our podcast with Barack Obama.
I mean, people get
forgot
up.
about that.
People get up.
Yeah, a lot of
lifted.
people did, but I did it, and I'm probably gonna do it again. That's what stops me.
I guess that's not
Boss, I'm telling you, people get uplifted at when I go places. That
the
tiny
boss.
casket got passed around by everyone.
Yeah, listen, it's not really my style. I'm sorry to break it to you, but I'm gonna have to let you go.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
You just fired him live on air.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I apologize. Anyway,
What?
Bruce Springsteen out.
Wow.
Oh my God.
The boss
Wow,
has
Pat.
spoken.
Wow, how are
The
you
shit
feeling?
just hit the fan.
God.
I guess you could go work for your dad's
Yeah, I
payday
was gonna
loan
say if I didn't have
business.
this giant windfall of cash to fall back on,
Things
I'd
would be a lot
probably be
harder.
pretty
Tough,
sad
actually,
right now. I'd probably be pretty fucked up if I didn't have that to
It
fall
seems
back
like
on.
things are kind of just going to be fine for you no
Yeah,
matter
they
It's gonna be
will
fine.
be.
what. Interesting.
Dusty, that also makes me wonder.
Oh, yes.
Do you have different like levels of diaper? Do you have like designer diapers and
We have a large range of clientele that are buying diapers from
like
us.
who? What kind of diaper would a payday loan?
Well, we do
owner
have our
buy?
Gold Deluxe Plus model,
Oh wow.
where the diapers are actually
Oh, and you're holding a
stitched.
picture of it. Can you
Yes.
describe that?
Yeah, so it's all eggshell white, right? We stick with the standard classic look, but then we stitch gold, and it's not real gold, but are you gonna cut that? it's real gold stitched in all of the seams, so it looks real fancy, and then we put like a nice little ribbon right on the front.
What is it made out of? Is it made out of a higher quality material, or is
well-
it just a regular diaper with fake gold thread?
Did I mention that it's eggshell white?
You did.
It is, but it's similar. It's the materials are the same.
You also have musical diapers, I read.
Yes.
These musical
Yes.
diapers.
Yeah, that make sound or
We
songs,
have
is that
some
right?
diapers that have pre-recorded sounds.
Like what sounds?
Well, we have some that are the ones you might expect, like some flatulence sounds.
Oh, you put
They
fart
can-
sounds in the diaper so
Yes.
that you could make it sound like you farted?
Right.
you're wearing-
Where's the excitement if not for a little false alarm every now and then? Okay. We also have some that have like uplifting messages, like it's all right. These things happen to everybody. Okay. And we've got ones that kind of have a put your own message in them, like they do at Build-A-Bear.
You could buy one for like a loved one, and you could
Yes.
put like a message in there, like you could. So like, does it says the message when they open it?
Well,
Is that like it's
we-
like a
we
card?
have-
like if they are opening the diaper after they
we
like
have
shit
it set
themselves,
so
and
that
it could be.
yes,
I
like a
could
little
get one
trick.
for my girlfriend, and when she opens it, I could say, "It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Yes.
I shit my pants too."
Yes. Well,
all
there's
right.
only about 5
What a sweet
seconds
gesture.
Okay.
of recording. We don't have the technology really to get much
who's the
more than
most
that.
famous person that you've sold a diaper to?
I'm not sure I should say this.
Well, I think you should. Come on.
Paula Dean.
Whoa!
Wow.
Holy
Paula
shit!
Dean. She eats a lot of butter.
Well, I'll tell you, that came up in our conversation.
Did she have to get a thick diaper?
She probably needed.
She did get our extra thick
okay.
version.
Very
yes.
absorbent.
Yeah, it's really just 2 diapers kind of stacked on top of one another. But
Wow.
it is twice as thick.
And so the idea being that if you put the second diaper there, it allows you to shit and piss so much in the first one that it seeps through
Right.
to the other diaper?
Right. It definitely.
Isn't that kind of gross though? Like you have to
Well,
it's kind of nasty because you have to that means you'd have to be wearing a diaper full of poop and pee for a really long time to really even get the value of that second diaper around the outside. Is that making sense?
Well, I think
I'm not questioning
No,
that
you're-
people would buy it. I get it. You got to make your money or whatever. Squirrel's got to get his nut.
Right.
But to me, I'm just trying to imagine
Right.
wearing a
Right.
diaper full of dumps and peas for so long
Yes.
that it soaks through to a second diaper.
Well, I think part of your assumption is in the grossness of this, right? But some of us in the recreational diaper community, we are trying to push back against that stigma that pissing and shitting your pants is gross, right? So I really think that it's important that we take a step back and we think, yes, it will be sitting there for a while, but sometimes when you make a mess, you just have to sit in it. So if you sit in it long enough and use that
life
second
lesson,
layer
I
of
guess.
diaper, you might have reached another level.
So it's
Of being.
kind of about consequences for your actions in a way.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely look at it that way.
That's so interesting because I feel like such a juxtaposition between you and then what you like and our guest. Yeah. And what it just happened to you, there seems to be almost no consequences for your actions.
No, I was born with a golden parachute,
Yeah.
but I like to jump.
Golden diaper, if you
Yeah,
will.
golden diaper, if you
Really?
would.
Wow. Like real gold?
Yes, real gold. Not just stitched into my clothes.
Yeah, like
Do you-
we
where do you
buy
keep
gold
this?
golds.
Where do you keep this?
He does, my dad also does own a gold exchange
I had a
place.
feeling.
Yeah. I didn't know you knew that.
It's a combination
Well,
payday loan,
let's
gold
just say I
exchange.
made a bit of an assumption.
Yeah.
Wow. Where do you keep this golden diaper that you were born with? Is it
I'm wearing
You're wearing a diaper right
Yeah,
now?
a golden diaper, yeah. But it's different because it's made out of a thin metal. It's not recreational at all.
Yeah, he doesn't.
It doesn't
piss
sound
and
like
shit
it's
in it,
utilitarian at all either.
I
Yeah.
imagine it would just slide right off the gold.
Oh, it's malleable as fuck.
probably. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Form it directly to like exactly the shape of your junk and stuff.
Exactly. They just add a little gold each year as
It's
I got
like
bigger.
It's like the equivalent of having like a piece of like aluminum foil around your body.
Yeah.
But it's gold.
But it's gold.
Yeah.
yeah,
exactly.
I guess I never think of it as a diaper because, like, I don't shit in it.
yeah. That's really I think.
Wait,
probably-
what do
yeah.
you do then? What if you're not shitting?
Oh,
in
it's just there so if anyone ever sees my underparts, they're like, he's rich.
Oh, I see.
that guy's dad buys golds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well.
It's a status.
You should
know?
try shitting in it just once,
Okay.
and get back to me.
Yeah,
I think
just at
you'll-
least before you
you'll like
die.
what
You know, I'll be right back.
Oh wow, he's
Oh,
going to
no,
shit
he's,
in it.
he's
Going to
you
shit
know,
in it
all
right now.
Well, you know what?
Why
We-
did he go to the bathroom to do that? It's a diaper.
He could have
Get
done
back
it right
in here and shit your pants.
Look, that's the beauty of these diapers. Is anywhere.
Drunkus, you get back here.
Dusty, you haven't shit during this recording, have you?
Yeah, come on, give us one.
Am I obligated to answer that question?
I don't think you're obligated to, but I mean, like you were saying before, what kind of businessman would you be
Right.
if
Oh,
you didn't
so you
show
want
how
to,
well
you
your
want to
product?
force him to,
Yeah,
to
I want
shit
this
well?
guy to shit his
Look,
pants right now.
I have not shit my pants, but I did take a little pisser about 5 minutes ago.
All right. Well,
Prove
discreet
it.
that. Oh,
Prove it.
You want to see the wet spot?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
There.
Oh.
There it is.
It's
You
weirdly
see it?
in the back.
Well,
and it's just a very small.
Yeah, it's like a tiny little
well,
quarter
I
size.
go in bursts. That's also the beauty of the diapers is dragging it out as long as possible.
Get it to come out.
Oh my gosh.
Well, don't force it. Don't,
I'm trying.
It's because you're standing up.
that's not normally.
Yeah.
You gotta
Get a squat.
The floor.
Oh God! He's doing, no, Todd, get out! Todd, get out of here! Oh, God.
Circle pit.
Okay,
Todd's
we
shitting
gotta
his pants out.
we gotta calm this place down. We are almost out of time. Oh my gosh. Well, Jake, do you have any more questions?
It's terrible in here.
Really,
It smells so bad.
I wasn't
in
gonna
here.
say anything, but
It's the smell of victory.
It's gross.
oh no, we're gonna have to do some cleaning up in here. Well, we are almost out of time, but I would love to see what you guys have coming up. Jake, we'll start with you. What do you have coming up?
Yeah, I have some comedy shows coming up on January 27th. You can catch me at Barrel of the Bottoms for the show Riffs After Dark. And on February 2nd, I'll be at Blip Coffee for Comedy Roulette, February 2nd, Groundhog Day. But yeah, as always, check out Jake and Off podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts.
Perfect. And Pat, what do you have coming up?
Gotta go talk to my dad, but after that,
Yeah,
after that, I don't have a lot to promote now that I've been fired by the boss. But I do have a friend. He does comedy. He's starting a YouTube channel on like improv education and comedy stuff. You can go to pretty much any social media app, Yes Labyrinth, anything, Snapchat, Twitter.
Maybe you can get into improv now that you don't have a job.
No, I come from wealth.
Yeah, you don't have to do that, I guess.
Oh yeah, and then I got a booking show coming up. What day is that? My friend's got a. I like to think I'm in this group bookings. It's an improv duo. Maybe they'll let me in. It's February 2nd at the Bird Comedy Theater.
I mean, you're rich. You can kind of just.
Yeah, you're right. I could probably just walk on stage when they're doing it. No one's gonna say anything to me, right?
Yeah, what are they going to do? You got a golden diaper.
I know exactly.
Diapers bring you power.
Yeah, I'll bring the ruckus to that show.
How's the dump feel?
I did shart a little, and
Yes.
it was just slick. It's metal.
right out,
It was just
yeah.
slid right out of there.
Well, Dusty's diapers, we
Yeah.
have absorbency built in, so it wouldn't be so slick.
That makes more sense for a diaper.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like rich people own things that they don't really need or have any use. But interesting.
Interesting point.
Well, Dusty, what about you? What do you have coming up?
Well, yeah, we have a promotional event coming up next week on Friday. It's going to be a shit your pants in front of your friends sort of event. We're calling it Shart with Your Pals.
Shart
It's
with
meant
your
to bring
pal.
awareness
Bring awareness to what?
To our product of diapers at the Dusty's Diaper Depot.
Well,
Right.
it just sounded like you maybe bring awareness to like a disease.
Maybe like colon
But
cancer.
you just want to like
or-
sell diapers.
No,
We've tried getting involved in charitable events, but we found that most charities do not want to partner with us.
Well, they don't want a bunch of adults shitting
Right.
their pants at their events.
Right.
Interesting.
They seem to have some sort of problem with
Wow.
it. They just kind of,
Yeah, I wonder what it could be.
I'm racking
Smells
my
like
brain.
shit in here, by the way.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I did actually just,
Oh, you did?
I did
Okay.
just shit.
I thought you were squinting a lot there for a minute, but I wasn't going to.
Yeah, I tried to be discreet, but I'm not as discreet as Dusty Diaper Depot's discreet model.
Well, Dusty, anything else coming up?
Well, other than that, yes, I have a friend named Ian who is a part of a team called Fried Milk, who has shows around every third Friday at the Bird Comedy Theater, and he does not shit his pants. I've been trying to get him to, but he hasn't done that in about 10 years.
just won't do it, huh?
Yeah, he just won't.
He's not scared enough.
No,
not
he
scared.
just
That's true.
he's not afraid. He's just not afraid.
Yeah. Brave guy.
Well, thank you
sorts.
all so much for being here today. Can't wait to have you back on. Stay tuned for Tom Timley's Field Report. This is Kansas City Revival, and we'll see you next time.
And signing off, this is Jake, guest host.
Come on down to Dusty's Diaper Depot. We've got diapers for all shapes, sizes, and shits. So if you come on down to Dusty's Diaper Depot, we'll get you fitted and shitted and out the door.
Are you a little baby? Do you need a daddy? Then call 1-800-DADDIES to get you a daddy. You're a baby. You need one. Call 1-800-DADDIES. I'm your daddy.
Hey, it's Mike Lindell from My Pillow. You know, you probably heard a lot about me lately, even though you didn't want to. But I have gone away from the pillow business. I am done with pillows. I am here for the truth. Come on down to Dusty's Diaper Depot. We can try my new diaper called My Pillowy Ass is shitting all up in this thing. If you don't get it, you will probably poop all over yourself. So come on down to Dusty's. He paid me a lot of money.
Hi, Tom Timley here, and boy, am I excited. Today we are traveling to the local grand opening of the Museum of Business. That's right, the most exciting museum opening we've had in some time here in this lovely town of ours. And let me just walk up to the front door here, and oh wow, it's lovely. There's a guard at the door. Hello, sir.
Hey, let me see your ID.
Sure, yeah, here you go. I also have a press badge. I'm Tom Timley, Kansas City Revival.
Oh, yeah, they told me you were going to come in here today.
Wonderful.
Great. All right, let me just scan your body for guns and weapons.
Okay, sure, yeah, I accept this as the new reality of the world in which we live.
Yep. All right, you're clear.
Okay, cool, thank you.
And now, no, you're not into the museum yet. You have one more scan to go through.
Oh, okay, yeah, what's the
Did
scan
you
for?
bring your certifications with you?
My certifications? Can
Yeah.
you be more
You have
specific?
degrees?
My degrees. Oh, no, I have a journalism degree from Dartmouth And but I didn't bring it with me. I have a.
Oh, you can't provide it?
I guess I could look up an email maybe that might have a scan of it from a long time ago.
Yes, please do that.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, no, let me look.
There are people behind
Sir,
you.
can you hurry up?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Get your certifications ready, guys.
We want to go in the museum.
Yeah,
sir.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
My daughter has her diploma right here.
Sorry, I
Comes
didn't know
to the
this was.
museum and doesn't bring their degrees.
Sorry.
what a
Sorry.
schmuck.
Okay, yeah, here it is. Here it is a scan I sent 15 years ago. Is this good?
That's okay. Yep, that'll do.
Okay, great. So now I can go in?
Sure.
Wonderful. All right, let's see. I'm going to enter the lot. Oh, this is amazing. This looks.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah, hi, Tom.
Hey, it's me, Dan. We communicated via email. I'm going to be showing you around the museum
That's
today.
right. You're my guide today.
Yes.
Hello, Dan.
Yeah,
How are
come
you?
on. I'm doing good. How are you? Did they give you too much trouble at the front desk?
A
I hope
little.
you didn't have too much trouble.
Oh,
They're
I-
sticklers about the degrees.
Yeah,
at the front desk.
I was not expecting that.
I
but
think it's because they don't have any.
Oh,
who work there
okay.
don't have any.
Well, we don't have to rub it in, I guess. I went to Dartmouth. Did I mention that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay,
actually.
good. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look around here. So
Yeah.
first off, what did you start the museum, or are you just?
So I am one of the co-founders of the museum, of course. You'll be meeting, probably many people involved in the museum. Of course, you already met the security team.
Yeah.
But this museum was sort of my vision that I've had since I was a child.
Really, since you were a child, you
Since
wanted
I
to
was
open
a
up a museum
child.
of business.
Yes, because Tom, we don't hear enough about business these days. Have you noticed?
No, I can't say that I have. I would
Business
say
is-
I hear about business pretty constantly.
Business. Well, I'd like to live where you live. Let
Well,
me
I
just
mean
say
in
I'd
terms
like
of,
to live where you live.
Advertisements and like news stories. And
But we
things
don't
like
hear about the business.
Oh, okay. So
The
could you?
business of business, Tom.
Oh, the business of
The
business.
business of business.
Like
you
what
hear
happens
about
behind
the
closed
business.
doors and
Yes, the behind the scenes. People want to know. They want to. They go. They go to a store. They go to
Sure.
a shop. They buy something, and then they leave and they say, "How'd that happen?
Yeah, I've had
How
that
the fuck
question.
did that happen?"
I've had questions like that many, many times.
They're wanting to. They're hungry. You can see how packed it is in here on opening
there's
day,
a
just
lot
because
of
people
people
are.
here.
They're chomping at the bit
Yeah,
to learn
absolutely.
about business.
Yeah.
Excuse me, out of my way. I have a briefcase.
Oh,
See?
yeah, there goes
Look,
the
that's a go-getter.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Let's pull one over here. Let's see.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
I'm Tommy.
You're Tommy?
This is my lemonade stand.
Oh,
This
I'd
is
love
my
to-
business. Would you like to buy the lemonade?
Oh, you have. So do you work for the museum, or is this an independent enterprise?
I have this corner.
And technically, just to be clear, Tom, nobody works for the museum. Everyone is independent contractors.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
It's business.
tax thing, and so
Okay,
we just
cool.
find it best because we want people to be in charge of themselves.
Yeah,
That's
so-
how I put it.
So little Tommy here is a contractor.
Yeah, he's an independent
I'm a
contractor.
contractor.
How old are you, Tommy?
I am 5.
Wow, you're a real go-getter. And what made you
I
want to start
really
a
am.
lemonade stand?
Well, I wanted money.
Okay, just that.
I
just this-
wanted a lot of money.
Were you saving up for something special?
Yes.
What was that?
I want to buy a gun.
And how proud are we of this young man from our community saying, "I want to get a gun. I'm gonna work hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up every day
Right.
to my independent contractor job selling lemonade at the business museum."
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
how close are you to getting your gun?
Well, I am about one lemonade sale away.
Wow. So
Wow.
Tom, would you do the honor of being
Yeah.
the person who buys the lemonade to fulfill this young boy's
I
dream?
suppose I can do that. I have conflicted feelings about this, but sure, yeah. How much for a lemonade?
It is $1
Okay, I happen to have just
plus
$1.
tax,
Oh, okay.
which is $4.
Oh,
So
interesting.
$5.
The rates have gone up. Since
And
last
there's
time.
also, in addition, there is a convenience fee.
Oh,
Since we're in the museum and he's running his business here, I add a convenience fee on top.
sure. Yeah. Okay.
And so that's $2 actually.
Okay, so we're at 7, I think. now?
$7,
Okay,
yes.
just $7. I don't have that in cash. Do you take card or perhaps Apple
Well,
Pay?
there is a fee for taking cards.
Okay.
That's another $1.25.
Okay, so we're at $8.25.
Actually, because you're using card and since
Right.
that uses Wi-Fi to process the transaction, I charge him for the Wi-Fi usage, which
Oh,
he
he
then
does.
passes on to you
Oh, okay. and
through
so the
a
business-
service
It's a
fee.
surcharge. Yeah. That's going to be another 75 cents.
Okay, so we're at like $9. I think.
$9 for the lemonade.
Okay. You know what? I really want you to succeed, so I'm gonna.
He
give
really
you,
wants it.
Yeah.
I really want it.
I can tell you really
I
want
crave
it.
power.
So here's my credit card.
That's what we love to see here at the
Alright.
Business Museum.
If I could get your signature right there on the pad.
Oh, it's it can't seem to not tip on here. It says I have to tip. Okay, well,
It is required.
okay, yeah. There's no zero option, so the lowest option is $10. So I'll go ahead and just tip $10. Whatever. We're here for journalism's sake.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations on meeting your goal.
I will abuse my power.
Okay. Good to know. We're gonna move right along. Where should we go first?
I was thinking that maybe we could go to the exhibit on accounting.
Oh, that sounds so exciting.
You are going to be blown away when you see these numbers, Tom.
Wow, I can't wait.
Right this way.
Right
Here,
this way. Okay.
Into this room, and look. Oh, here
Whoa,
we
it's
are.
wood paneled walls and cubicles everywhere.
Yeah, cubicles everywhere.
There's someone typing on a typewriter.
Yeah, and we can actually we can
One of those clickety clackety printer
yeah,
things.
this is our room where we recreate what we want people to be able to come in here and feel like they understand what a business is like.
Well, I just
you
wanna-
know.
Oh, bringing those numbers over. Get them right
yeah.
over to you,
Let me
boss.
just describe what I'm seeing here. It's sort of there's one light on every desk and it's green. Everyone's got a visor on.
Yes.
Everyone's got one of those calculators with the printed paper, and there are people in pencil skirts running frantically around with folders and binders.
Yes.
And this just appears to be people working at their job.
Exactly. So Tom, when you go to, for instance, a colonial town, where they are all doing the things that they used to do in colonial towns,
Right.
we said, what about something like that, but for business?
Okay,
And that's
so
what the
a
accounting
reenact-
that's what the accounting exhibit is all about. So we can even talk to one of these people in here working.
Okay.
Every day it'll be just like you're talking to an accountant.
Well, let's talk to this guy here. He's smoking a cigarette
Yeah.
and a cigar.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on?
Wow. Hi, Tom Timley, Kansas City Revival. What's
Yeah.
your name?
Oh, my name's Bruce.
Bruce. And what do you do here, Bruce?
Oh, I'm in accounting, so I crunch numbers. I'm trying to work my way up so I can exploit other people's labor.
Oh, yeah. That seems to be a theme.
Yeah, but right now I'm just
sensing around.
crunching numbers until I've done it enough that I put in the work that I can move up to that next rung of the ladder.
Absolutely. Have you ever? What's the phrase? I'm sorry, I didn't get a degree in business. Just journalism. Have you ever cooked the books? Is that a phrase you've heard before?
Who the fuck's asking me?
Oh,
You want me to know?
this is just a reenactment, right? This
Shut
is
the
not...
fuck up. Don't fucking answer his question.
Hey, fuck you.
Oh, jeez. Okay, he's a little combative. All right, he turned to
Take that cigar.
Oh, he flicked a cigar in my face. Wow, that burns quite a bit. Let's talk to someone. Let's go to the next desk over here and talk to them.
Hello.
Hi, yeah, Tom Timley, Kansas City
How are
Revival.
you?
And you are an accountant here as well?
I'm not. No, I'm not an accountant.
Oh,
This
what do
is
you
a
do?
different department. Did you?
Oh, yeah.
The accounting's just right over there if you need to see them.
Oh, okay. What do you do here?
Well, I help people take control of their lives. You know,
like a.
I help people become their own boss.
So you're like a business coach? Is that what I'm sensing?
I sell, life-changing products, and then I allow you to take those products and sell them to your friends.
Interesting. So
Really, you can have your own. Like, you can leave here today, Tom, with your own business,
Wow, that
and you
sounds
can
amazing.
make $150,000 in your first month alone.
Really? That sounds almost too good to be true.
It is not.
It's not, Tom.
It's not. Okay.
Just if you listen to the numbers and have an open heart.
well,
It's
You
real.
you really have to dedicate your time, and
Well, can I see an interaction with one of these other guests here at the museum? Can I see how this goes?
Absolutely. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you
Yeah, we got
today?
a husband and
good,
wife couple here.
good.
That
Yeah. We're
Well,
here.
How's your guys' day going?
We were a little
Did
late.
you stop by the gift shop, or did you get some lunch here?
No, not yet. We were a little late. We left our diplomas
Oh, well, they
at
have
home.
great smoothies
Yeah.
in the cafeteria. You should definitely try it.
check
Strawberry
that out.
banana? Do they have strawberry
They
banana?
do have strawberry
Oh my
banana,
gosh, I love
and
strawberry
actually,
banana.
I'm the one that provides them with the flavors for their smoothies.
Really?
This is an interesting business tactic. I'm not sure what I'm witnessing here.
And I could sell you some of that flavor, and you could just take it home and make your own smoothies, and then you don't have to spend your money.
Oh, you're undercutting the business that you're also funding?
This is the business museum,
Oh,
is it
okay.
not?
Yeah, you're right. I never thought of it that way.
You need to step out of your,
Yeah.
your preconceived notions and norms of what business is. And
Honestly, that's one of the main reasons we came here is we wanted to learn what the kids call hustle culture.
you have to
Yeah.
you have to have an open heart.
Yeah.
I want to be a hussy.
And an open mind.
Yeah. Well, I guess,
So what do you say? Do you want some of this banana smoothie flavor?
I don't know, honey. What do you want?
I mean,
Would you have some banana?
yeah, I mean,
Strawberry banana?
that sounds great. It seems easier
Just
than
sign right here.
walking all the way over there.
There
Should
you
I
go.
read this?
No.
No. It's
Okay.
it's standard
100%
boilerplate.
not.
It's the business
All right.
museum.
Honey, they do that
it's
all the
boilerplate.
time.
No, I know it's
Yeah.
business. You
Yeah.
told me that.
And
It's
so
business.
you can
business.
pick up your 62 cases on your way out.
We drove a Honda Accord here.
Oh well.
It looks like it's going to take you a couple trips. Sounds like you're going to have to
You
come
have a
back.
whole new life ahead of you.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
so
Hun, you're
excited for
okay,
you
you're
guys.
I'm
okay.
excited for
Okay.
you guys
Okay.
and your new endeavor. That
You're
you
gonna
Yeah.
be making numbers way bigger than my numbers
yeah.
any day.
Maybe one day we'll have an exhibit about you in our museum.
Oh, God.
maybe.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Tom,
This
do
was the
something.
start of that.
There you go.
That was amazing to behold. We'll circle back to you just in a little while. I'm going to
Circle back. He's already getting it.
Yes, some terminology from the office there. Well, let's move along to another exhibit if you don't mind.
Okay, yes. Coming up next, we have, this is the one that we're the most well known for.
Oh, wow.
This is our HR exhibit. So this just takes us, it's going to take us through the history of human resources and how that developed in this country. So we have a really awesome exhibit. We have
Wonderful.
some historical artifacts. We have some experts over here on the historical artifacts. So we're going to go, come on in, Tom.
Looks like
This
there's an
is gonna be
exhibit
great.
here of a real HR interaction.
Yes.
I want to see how this plays out. Let me hit play on this thing.
Okay. Well, what do you mean I can't touch them?
You see, look, they
Okay.
you can't.
Ah.
And if they were doing it to
I
you,
don't like that.
we'd do the same thing.
No, I want them to
Look.
touch me too.
Look, name redacted. You can't be doing that. This is
What?
your third offense.
It's 1954. I'm a man. I can do whatever I want.
Look, pal, I'm not going to disagree with you and the patriarchy, but you got to stop touching people.
Okay. Can I
You just
touch
can't.
I'm touching you.
Well, yeah. Any
touch
minute
you.
now, if you. That's kind of nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. There's a slider on here, and I could just move the year forward. Let's go forward a little bit to 1994 and see how that same interaction
Look,
takes
I didn't
place.
touch anything. I was just staring at them.
Okay, look. There's a such thing as touching with your eyes,
Okay.
Jim,
well,
and you were
I
touching
didn't
with your
physically touch anything. I'm just staring at
eyes.
it.
But they felt
Okay.
reasonably violated by your gaze.
Well, that turned me on.
And let's
This-
move
this
it
is a
forward to
problem.
2024, and let's see that same interaction play out.
Look, I just added them on Instagram 5 minutes after I met them. I don't know what's weird about that.
Right, and then you proceeded to like every single post they've
Yeah, I
had
like them. I want to like them.
in the last 5 years.
Yeah, I just want to look at all their photos.
It's you can't be doing that. It's making the office uncomfortable.
What?
And if I may add, you also sent them a direct message asking if they had an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And we felt that was a little.
Oh.
That really is what
That
sort
was
of
aggressive.
sent things over the edge because you didn't even. You just said OF question mark. You were very
What?
uncouth about it.
Can we not ask questions in the modern age?
Not unprofessional.
Very interesting interactive exhibit. That was wonderful. It was brilliant.
Yeah, we really are trying to. We want to make the business come to life.
Yeah,
We
you
want it to come
succeeded.
to life. We want people to walk in here and they go, "That's business. That's what business is."
Wow, this has been very eye-opening. I think I've learned so much. I feel like I've gone to business school.
Tom, that's what we want your listeners to hear. Come on down. Don't go to school. Go to the museum. Learn something.
Yeah.
Get back to business.
Are there any other places we should go? We should check out before I take off.
You know, Tom, the last exhibit that we want to take you to is it's our firing exhibit. It's where at the end of the tour you go through all the business and it's the ultimate reality of business.
wow.
And that's that business is not forever.
Oh, geez.
Sometimes business has to end, and that's just business. And so we have for you a short film that you can watch
Okay.
about getting fired. Okay, and it's similar to the exhibit we just did, where, but it's a film of two people getting the firing.
All right, let's take a look here.
Hey, look, bud. Come on in and have a seat.
Okay. Can I smoke?
That's kind of part of the reason why you're in here.
Wait, what?
We told you can't smoke in here.
I'll kill you!
And the aggression starts up.
I'll kill you!
Look, this is why we brought in our security for this meeting. If you look in the left and right-hand corners of this room.
Fucking Dave, I knew it.
Hey,
Yeah.
come on, man.
I'll kill you too!
You're not going to kill anybody. Just chill out.
If you also look at the ceiling, you'll see 2 automated turrets pointed at
Dave again!
We're going to fucking shoot you if you don't calm down.
God damn,
It's just business.
This is
fuck
the
all you,
reality of
Dave.
business.
Fuck
This is
all you.
business.
Wow, that was eye-opening. It was such an interesting video. Now, I see it's interactive here. You've handed me a script, and I can actually fire somebody?
Yeah, you can pretend to fire somebody.
Okay, well, let's try this out on just this person right here.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, I'm
over
reading
here.
from the script here, and it says, please have a seat.
Yeah.
It says, I know you have a newborn child,
Yeah.
but I have bad news. Why is that in the script?
Well, we just want to make it as realistic as possible.
Sure.
We want
okay.
people to get a feel for business, Tom.
Yeah, and you just bought a house. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It took all of my savings. I'm actually out of money now, but I know with this job moving forward that we can afford our mortgage.
Well, and you were clearing your throat. Is everything okay with you health-wise?
Well, we just got our health insurance premiums kind of maxed out, so
Oh.
I can't really afford to go to the doctor for another few months until we kind of
Okay.
clear through. So I'm powering through. I think I'm probably pretty ill.
pretty interesting. Tom, why don't you continue with that little
Okay,
script?
yeah. Oh, geez. Well, that's why I wanted to bring you in here today. I'm sorry, but the company is downsizing, and we have to let you go.
What?
And then it just says comfort them after that. So,
Wait.
That part's not as important.
Where am I supposed to go?
oh, geez, I have to improvise now. I guess maybe you're a very skilled worker. You can find work
Oh
elsewhere.
my God. Are you just some sort of sick asshole?
Whoa, hold on. I was just
What are
reading
you
from a
getting
script. Is this?
pleasure from this?
No, this isn't in the script. I don't know what to say to these
Why
things.
are you smiling? You're
I'm not. Well,
oh my
this-
God.
You do kind
My
of look like you're
child.
enjoying this.
Well,
a
no,
lot,
I'm not
Tom.
enjoying this. I'm very sorry.
I'm going to hold on my lungs.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
No, I'm sure you'll land on your feet. I'm sure that will be fine. Okay, please don't cry. Oh no. Oh, where'd he get the gun?
Oh, he must have stolen it from that kid at the lemonade stand.
Tommy's my firstborn.
Oh
Okay.
my God!
Oh no.
Okay, what is there security here? or
Jesus
anything?
Christ! Well, that would be. I mean,
Oh, security, I'm here.
Oh yeah, I'm here too.
Yeah. Do you have your diploma?
Where's your
Where's your
certifications?
diploma?
Look, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Look, you asshole.
Okay, yeah, I put my hands up. The security was really
you
ineffective.
just fire me because you're downsizing?
This was just scripted. I thought it was a pretend
Stick
thing.
to the script.
It just says comfort. Hey, buddy, it's okay.
I'm not feeling any comfort.
Tom, you're really fucking up here.
How about you come over for a nice dinner?
Oh, what you making?
Tetrazzini?
That sounds kind of good. Can I bring my kids?
Sure. Do they get along with dogs?
Well, we'll leave the guns at home.
Okay, great. Yeah, that would be
Okay.
wonderful.
No, that sounds nice.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
But don't think I've forgotten me.
Oh, he's got a
But
knife.
I'll look forward to dinner.
Okay, yeah. No, that was a wonderful exercise. I'm very, my heart's racing.
You got a
right now.
feel for the business.
I
The
guess I
business
did.
side of business.
That was business.
That was business.
Wow, this has been very eye-opening. I want to thank you for taking us and our listeners on this journey through the
No
Museum
problem.
of Business. What's next for you? Are you going to open up any other museums in the future?
Yeah, I think right now we're working on a colonialism museum. It's a museum about colonialism and
how good or bad it is.
well, I'd say that you come to the museum, you decide for yourself.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that. And thanks for everyone listening out there. This has been Tom Tamley for Kansas City Revival. Goodbye. That's it for this week's episode of Kansas City Revival. Special thanks to our guest host, Jake Redpath. You can see Jake at Barrel of the Bottoms on January 27th and at the Blip Roasters on February 2nd. You can also listen to Jake and Off wherever you listen to podcasts. Peep those show notes for the links. Big thanks to Bobby McCosky, whose YouTube channel is called Yes Labyrinth, and Ian McGinness, who can be found performing at the Bird Comedy Theater every third Saturday. And thanks to you, you can see Casey Revival live at the Bird Comedy Theater on February 3rd at 9:30 p.m. Tickets at thebirdkc.com. We'll see you there. Bye!